Hi, it's Neil Ball again from topproducerformula.co.uk. Today I'm going to review the Nerium MLM business opportunity, and you're going to discover two things in this video. Number one is the truth, and number two is how to make sure you don't fall into the trap that most people fall into. The trap that I'm talking about is the fact that 97% of people fail to make money with MLM business opportunities. I'm also going to tell you what you can do to help prevent it from happening to you by significantly increasing the probability that you'll be in the 3% that become successful if you take action and follow the strategy at the end of this video. It doesn't matter if you're about to join Nerium or whether you're already in Nerium and you're looking for a way to become more successful at recruiting. This information will help you. One thing I want to cover, because a lot of people talk about it, is that Nerium is not a scam. Now, you're probably thinking I'm saying that because I'm trying to get you to join the company. Well, if the truth be known, I'm not affiliated with Nerium in any way. So why is it that people talk about the Nerium scam? What actually happens is when an MLM company becomes successful and people join the opportunity, it is inevitable that there are people who are successful and who become good leaders, and there are people who don't succeed. And so there's people who are making money with Nerium, and there are people who have failed at it. And often the people who don't succeed will blame the company and accuse it of being a scam. These people who have failed are often broke, and they may have jumped from company to company, always blaming the company each time they fail. Now here's the thing. Broke people cannot help broke people. And if you want to listen to somebody that's broke, you'll end up just like them. It's like if you want to catch a cold, get around somebody who's got a cold. Well, if you want a case of the poverties, get around somebody who's broke and you'll catch it and you'll be just like them. What you really need to focus on is whether it's possible to make money with the opportunity. So instead of looking at how to be unsuccessful like the broke people, focus on the people who are successful and making money with the opportunity. There is a problem though, and that is that in most MLM companies, approximately 97% of people don't make any money, and only 3% actually make money. And the reason that this happens is because most MLM companies will tell you to do recruiting in the same old MLM way that's been around forever. They'll tell you to make a list of your family and your friends and anyone that you vaguely know. And so the theory goes that you should then sign up 5 people, and they will then duplicate what you're doing, and each of them will sign up 5 people who will then duplicate, and so on. And when you have about 7 levels of people doing this, you'll become rich. I know this does work for some people, but for the majority of people it doesn't work. And the evidence can't be disputed on this, because for 97% of people in MLM companies, it doesn't work. But there has to be a better way. The problem is that a lot of companies and the leaders in them are stuck in the past. It's almost as if the internet has passed them by. These people seem to ignore the evidence that for most people, their methods don't work. The truth is that they don't understand the internet, and therefore they don't tell you how to use it to recruit people. One of the problems that people come up against is that they find that their friends and the family are not interested in joining an MLM opportunity and becoming an entrepreneur. So very quickly, people will burn through the friends and the family, and they run out of people to pitch with their business opportunity. How quickly this happens will obviously depend on how many friends and family are on their list. And yet for other people, they're just not happy pitching the friends and family in the first place. But there is another way, using the power and the leverage of the internet, and it's possible to set up things on the internet that will automatically bring leads to you. When you know what you're doing, you can also make sure that these leads are good quality by selecting where they come from. These leads are known as targeted leads. Obviously, this is the complete opposite of what you do with traditional MLM recruiting methods, where you chase the random untargeted leads. The other thing with using the internet is that the targeted people will give you their email addresses if they're interested. So the targeted lead becomes a pre-qualified lead who you know is interested in what you're offering. This is the other difference. When leads come to you, they're obviously interested, unlike your friends and family who are untargeted, unqualified, and often they're uninterested. As I mentioned earlier, when you know what you're doing, you can set up systems that will work for you even when you're not there, so you can be finding Nerium prospects 24/7. This can be done using Google and YouTube and Facebook and many other sites. In fact, the proof that this works is that you are watching this video right now. I'd like to show you some great information that will show you how to recruit using the power of the internet. There are thousands of people every day searching for home business opportunities, and you're missing out on them in your Nerium opportunity. You really have two options. Either you do nothing and just do the things in the inefficient and ineffective way of chasing friends and family, and you'll probably end up joining the 97% who fail. Or you can click the link below this video or go to topproducerformula.co.uk and learn how to leverage the power of the internet to help move you into the 3% who succeed with Nerium. I think this is a no-brainer. If I were where you are right now, I would want to get this essential information on recruiting. So click the link below or go to topproducerformula.co.uk. This is Neil Ball, and until next time, goodbye.